I'm Joel Silver with Melissa Schimento in the Spotlight on Florida Tourism News Studio.
Let's get into some headlines.
First up is our On the Move segment, and this is a big one. A new president and CEO of Visit Florida has been named. The Visit Florida Board of Directors has approved appointing Brian Griffin to the top spot. He will succeed former president and CEO Dana Young, who stepped down back in February. Visit Florida, as you know, is a public-private agency to promote tourism in the Sunshine State. Recently, Visit Florida worked to draw back tourists after several hurricanes, and overall visitor numbers grew from 131 million in 2019 to 142 million last year. Florida is everything to me, Brian Griffin said. I was born and raised in Tampa, got my education at the University of Florida. I've started businesses here, met my wife here, and I've spent the past several years articulating the policies and priorities of Florida from the governor's office. Griffin must still negotiate a start date, which many hope could be worked out by the Governor's Conference on Tourism, which begins August 27th at the Omni Orlando Resort in Champions Gate. Congratulations, Brian. We look forward to working with you, and we're going to see him soon because Spotlight on Florida will be at the Governor's Conference on Tourism. You excited?
Yes, I'm very excited. It's going to be a really fun time. Yes, we'll see everyone there. Joel.
If you haven't registered yet, make sure you sign up. If you go back on our feed, you'll see interviews with other people about the conference, and it's something you need to be at if you're in the tourism industry.
Next up, tourism numbers. Universal's new theme park, Epic Universe, is having a positive effect on tourism numbers in the Orlando area. In Orange County, tourist development tax collections soared by 10.3% this June compared to last year, bringing in nearly $33.7 million. Officials say it's the highest June collection on record, driven in part by the grand opening of Universal's Epic Universe. Visit Orlando reported hotel occupancy rates rose 1.5% in June compared to the same period a year ago, with demand up 3.4%, with short-term rental demand soaring 18%. These strong tourism numbers are fueling major investments across the region, including stadium upgrades and convention center expansions.
Well, that's pretty impressive stuff. Orlando looking good. You know, we're in all these conferences and we're talking about that, but as soon as August is over, we got to look into going to Epic Universe.
I know.
Don't you think?
Yes, absolutely.
Who should?
We have to.
If not us, then who?
It should be us.
Universal, we're coming to see you.
Spotlight in Florida is going to come visit.
Exactly. Our final headline now, and this is awards and recognitions, and check this out. TripAdvisor recently released its Traveler's Choice Awards Best of the Best Things to Do for 2025. And listen to this, Florida's Kennedy Space Center has been named the top attraction in the United States. You heard me right. The Traveler's Choice Awards Best of the Best title celebrates the highest level of excellence in travel. It's awarded to those who receive a high volume of above and beyond reviews and opinions from the TripAdvisor community over a 12-month period. Out of TripAdvisor's 8 million listings, fewer than 1% achieve the milestone, so it's pretty impressive. The Kennedy Space Center complex beat out other popular attractions such as the Empire State Building, Melissa, Central Park, and Alcatraz to become the top-rated destination on TripAdvisor. Overall, the Kennedy Space Center received 15,000 5-star reviews. Way to go, Kennedy Space Center. Way to go, Florida.
For our feature event of the week, we are going back to the Strawberry Festival. This annual event celebrates the importance of the strawberry to Plant City, Florida. Joel Silver talked to some of the attendees about the event and why they go every year.
You are looking at the Florida Strawberry Festival in Plant City. Thousands of people attend this event every single year. We went out to talk to them and find out what the obsession is with strawberries.
I'm Mr. Strawberry, and I was really wondering if you could name me today.
You've got to be a big strawberry fan.
Oh yeah, I like strawberries really good. I like the strawberry normal, and I dip it with whipped cream.
Oh, with the whipped cream.
Yes.
You gotta love that. Mr. Huge Goldfish, what do you think about the strawberries? All right, we're at the Strawberry Festival in Plant City. Why do you think we started a festival for the strawberry?
Well, the fruit is so good and so generates so much money because they're so good. So you gotta make a festival about the best fruit that generates the most amount of money. Does that make sense? Am I making sense right now?
Does it make sense to you? It might make sense.
Makes sense to me. I don't know.
I think it makes sense.
All right.
Now, you have found a way, tell me, to put strawberries and mac and cheese together. That's what it looks like, folks.
So that's a white cheddar mac and cheese with a cavatappi noodle, and we use sweetened strawberry compote for the topping.
All right, we're ranking fruits. All the fruits in the world. Where does the strawberry rank on your list?
10.
Number 10.
Number 1. It's awesome. Actually, it's like a 3.
For my next question. Why can't I remember these questions? There's 2 more questions. If strawberries could talk, what kind of accent would they have and what would they sound like?
Probably very red, but I don't know what they would sound like.
My language will be Spanish, so I want to hear a strawberry speaking in Spanish. Yeah.
I don't know. Howdy, y'all. I don't know.
What's that?
Hey, Aaron. I'm Mr. Strawberry. Have a good time.
I really don't want to get in.
You guys are making a commercial now for strawberries in Florida. Give me the commercial.
It go S to the T to the R-A-W. Then a berry. We go to the festival.
Come to the Strawberry Festival. It's awesome. Bye.
There she goes. Florida strawberries are the best because of the brightest red, the most succulent flavor, and it just doesn't get any better than Florida strawberries.
We walking down the street looking for some strawberries. This is good. We gonna eat it all night.
It basically like be juicy, dip on whipped cream.
Eat strawberries. I don't know.
You know you like me, you gonna go out with me all night. Okay. Y'all go to strawberries, eat at the festival. I want some shortcake, I want some drinks, and I want a motherfucker.
We're sending that to the state of Florida. That's amazing. He got it.
You are looking at the Guitar Hotel, the Hard Rock Hotel in Hollywood, Florida. Coming up in just days, it is the FRLA Summit, packed with lots of great opportunities for learning, networking, and fun. It is going to be an incredible event. Everybody will be there, and it is the subject of today's Tourism Talk. And look at this. Next to me, it is Fred LeFranc. And Fred, tell me your title, the Chief Chaos what?
No, just chaos strategist, not chief anything, just chaos strategist.
Chaos strategist, results through strategy. And Fred has been a part of this summit for years. Fred, you got multiple roles this year, and you're going to be talking about a lot of different stuff. Let's jump right into it. What do you have in store this year?
Well, as I usually give a state of the industry update, 15-minute, very brief, because our industry is going through tremendous upheaval. I call it a period of creative destruction. There's a lot of have and have-nots. The high flyers are doing amazingly well, and there's a lot of walking dead companies out there. And it's part of what's been going on since COVID. We came out of COVID with a big sales boom, and then things settled down, and there's a lot of struggles. And I'm hoping that some of the insights of what the trends are will help people understand that they're not the only ones, most importantly.
That's awesome. You always do have the latest info. It's the State of the Industry report. You give it the first day of the summit, and it's something to look forward to. What else you got going on?
Well, I've actually 2 panels that I'm going to be moderating. I usually lead a tech panel because what's happened in the industry, as you know, Joel, the tech digitization of the industry has been going on for many, many years, really boosted during COVID. And there's a lot of confusion what's out there. The buzzword for the last couple of years since November 22nd, 2022, the introduction of AI with ChatGPT. And that has revolutionized many industries, not just the restaurant space.
Oh, yeah.
And so I've been very fortunate to have been involved with many organizations in the early stages. And I'm bringing in 3 companies that are going to talk about how they use artificial intelligence in the restaurant space to help with revenue growth, profitability, customer identification, price elasticity, a lot of buzzwords, which will give people a practical guide in terms of how to use it. The other panel is going to be a case study with the top executives from a company called Hawkers Asian Street Food, which is based in Orlando, Florida. So it's a native to Florida. And this past year, I've had an opportunity to work with them. And in very short order, within 6 to 8 weeks, we took a 6% sales and guest count decline and brought it up to flat. And a lot of people are like, how in God's name did you do that? And we have some secrets that we'll share. with everybody, which I think you'll find very interesting because a lot of people are leaving money on the table without realizing it. I call it the money ball of the restaurant space, how to look at your business a little bit differently to give your information in terms of how you need to behave. So I look forward to really having that panel come live.
Hey, listen, this is why I wanted to have you on here, Fred. I mean, you're a part of this every year, and you always bring the latest, the greatest info. All that is what you need to know in this industry. Your panels are going to be incredible. Everyone's talking about AI. You know, in general about this summit, that's the kind of stuff that happens here, right? And it's just a place for all the information you need.
Well, the summit's grown over the years since I first attended just as a attendee, which had a couple hundred people. Now we're close to 700 people that come in every single year. And it's a great time for Florida restaurant operators and hotel operators to really meet, gather, learn a lot of new information, and see what kind of innovation they can bring to their business. It's challenging, no doubt about that. And Florida as a state is a really critical state because of its tourism, but it also is the middle of weather and a lot of changes that are going on in society. And we hope to be able to bring some insights for them.
For those of you that haven't signed up yet, and you're still looking at it, or for those of you that are excited about getting there, it's going to be just days away, August 12th through August 14th at the Hard Rock Hotel. And there's just days of great breakout sessions, some incredible keynotes, including Tim Tebow, and lots of great opportunities for networking. And that's what a big part of this is about, huh, Fred?
That's right. And look forward also to Melissa Hughes, a dear friend of mine who's been attending this with me for many, many years. She's doing a keynote. And Don Yeager as well, who's a great public speaker, written over 10 New York Times best-selling books, a lot of biographies on famous celebrities and athletes. So he's also going to be very entertaining.
Yeager's great. He always brings great stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, we had John Horn on. We had Heiko Dobrako on the other day, and they were talking about you, and they want a title like yours, the chaos strategist.
There you go.
They love it. They said you had the coolest title of anybody at the summit.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, and hopefully I've earned it. I tried to bring order to disorder. That's why it's a chaos strategist, because this world is chaotic.
Yeah, tell everybody about results through strategy, because you're the guy that everyone looks to for the latest information, and you always have it. So how do you do that?
Well, we're a consultancy. I've got 15 partners, all entrepreneurial partners who've got 30 years minimum experience in the industry. We help emerging brands grow with a roadmap for growth. We help legacy brands who've gotten a little stale get relevant with their customers again. And we do a tremendous amount of work in the technology space. So it's something that we're really proud and happy to do. We are blessed with some great clients that have been very successful. We don't come in and fix things for them. We work with them collaboratively to really find the solutions. I always tell them we don't come in with a lot of answers. We come in with the questions that we jointly have to answer.
Absolutely. And I don't want you to reveal too much of your state of the industry report. You probably don't want to release much of it, but where are we? What's going on right now in the industry, and what will you be talking about? I know you told us a little bit earlier, but
well, it's just we remain in a state of flux, and I think all CEOs and owners need to stay tuned in to what's going on out there between the economy, the political environment, climate, tariffs, all this milieu of information is happening externally is critical to understand. The most important thing, quite frankly, is to be certain within yourself of what direction your company is going into, what its purpose is, make sure your team is energized and focused on delivering great value to their guests. At the end of the day, it's all about taking care of our guests. The rest of the stuff is important, but not as critical as making sure that our guests feel fulfilled and satisfied and emotionally connected to your brand.
Wow. You just did all that off the top of your head. Fred LeFranc knows what he's talking about. We're real excited about seeing you there and listening to the state of the industry. The panels are cool. I mean, you talked a little bit about AI, and I think it was in the same interview with Heiko. He said every conference has got to have at least one seminar about AI, and it's pretty true.
Yeah, we had one last year, which was the first time we brought him into FRLA, and this year we're doing another follow-up on AI. It's going to be here for a long time. It's there's the AI revolution will be bigger than the internet at the end of the day. It's a seminal moment in civilization.
Unbelievable. All right, we're fired up. We can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you myself. I'll see you at the Hard Rock. Tell everybody one more time, just if they haven't signed up, Give them a little sales pitch. What do you got to say about it?
See, let's put it this way. You're going to have FOMO because you're going to miss out on a lot of things. These sessions generally aren't recorded, so once it's done, it's done. But the people that will be there will be able to take advantage of information that others will lack that don't show up. So if you want to be part of what's happening in the future of Florida, restaurant and hospitality industry, be there.
All right, join me, Fred, and hundreds of other people. We'll all be at the Hard Rock. Remember, once again, August 12th through August 14th. It is the FRLA Summit. All right, Fred LeFranc, thank you so much for joining us. Your first appearance on Spotlight on Florida, and we loved having you.
Thank you. Thank you, Joel. Take care.
All right, we'll see you there.